Hey, how's it going everybody? Sharkbelk here and welcome to today's video where we're going to be covering a spawn that's a great place for you to hit up when you're wanting to grind out a few charm points, all the while being one of the best places to come for profit if you're a low level mage, giving you a fair amount of EXP an hour in the process whilst you're here too. The spawn I'm talking about today, my friends, is known as the Laguna Cabins, and as its name no doubt suggests, can be found within the Laguna Islands. But first though, a brief note before we get stuck into this place. I'd just like to quickly fill you in on how this spawn will however require you to have completed a few quests before being granted access to visit these islands, but don't worry if you haven't gotten those done just yet, as I already have guides for them up on my channel with links to the videos in the description below. But for those of you that do have access to the islands already, let's continue on, shall we? So, starting off from the north of Mariana, take a ride on the sea turtles and make your way to the eastern hole on the island to enter the caverns below. Then once down there, head west to continue venturing down the caverns until you reach Mana's Free, so to begin hunting what I found to be the most optimal route you want to follow to maximise the amount of blood crabs you're able to kill during your time here. Now, the spawn itself is home to 3 different creatures. As mentioned just before, there are blood crabs, basic tortoises, and thornback tortoises, which should you currently be below level 50 when coming here, I highly suggest you pay a visit to Grizzly Adams real quick and take up the task of killing 300 of them for him whilst you hunt, cause you know, 2 birds, 1 stone and all that. Anyway, these creatures' attacks are mainly just melee hits, but seeing as they move at such a slow speed you should be able to keep your distance from them with ease, and avoid most of, if not all the damage they intend to send your way, though I found that letting them group up around you first, only to then blow them away works best to minimise the amount of runes you will have to use during your hunt. Which leads me to my next bit of advice, that as all creatures here are weak to fire damage by 10%, you should be looking to bring a supply of great fireballs with you when coming here to maximise your damage potential, using flame strikes to deal with any stragglers that manage to avoid the blast radius from your runes. And in terms of the profit you can expect to gain from this place, seeing as this spawn is possibly the single best place in the game to hunt bloody crabs, your main bread and butter in terms of loot will be coming in the form of these bloody pincers, as they can be sold to other players for a high amount due to their requirement for the life leech imbuement, and the turtle shells you'll be looting from the tortoises and thornbacks will also fetch for a nice price on the market as well, as they're needed for the warrior outfit's shoulder spike add-on. So after hunting here for just half an hour at green stamina, I was on course to gain roughly 390k experience for the hour. However, lower levels should definitely expect to make a lower number than this when coming here themselves, though it may not be as big of a difference as you might think because of the experience bonus you get whilst under level 50, but bear it in mind all the same. And now for the part that really makes this spawn shine, its profit. In just only 30 minutes I had managed to loot over 160k in creature products, making my time spent here all the more sweeter. Though these numbers are subject to vary server to server, you will still be able to make good profit from them nonetheless, because of the demand on each server for imbuement items and so on. And last but not least, let's talk about charm points, where you'll see that in just 30 minutes of being here, we managed to kill around 250 blood crabs and tortoises, whilst also getting damn close to 500 thornback tortoise kills in the process too. So with that said, to fully unlock all 3 creatures, you're looking at roughly spending an hour and a half here for a total of 45 charm points. And that's the Laguna Cabins in a nutshell for you guys. After hunting here for a time and comparing it to the Mariana Gargoyle Cave, I would have to say that this spot is the better of the 2 in terms of profit, but the Gargoyle Cave will undeniably bring you a much higher yield of EXP an hour when hunting there. But at least with this spawn as well, you now have options to consider when choosing somewhere to go and hunt. Anyway, I really hope you found this video to be helpful and you enjoyed watching it. If you have any suggestions on any other spawns you'd like to see me cover in the near future, please be sure to leave them in the comments below. Also, if after watching this video you fancy giving the spawn a try for yourselves, please do come back and leave a comment with how things went for you. And with that guys, I'll be back with another video real soon, but until then, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.